In a move that has sent ripples through celebrity circles and royal watchers alike, Hollywood heavyweight George Clooney and his wife, human rights lawyer Amal Clooney, have allegedly made a conscious decision to leave Prince Harry and Meghan Markle off the guest list for an exclusive charity gala on the Amalfi Coast. According to insiders close to the couple, the snub wasn't an oversight, it was intentional. The source claims George told mutual friends, "They suck the oxygen out of every room," a sharp and telling sentiment from someone once thought to be a friend and supporter of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Clooneys were famously present at Harry and Meghan's 2018 royal wedding and were believed to be part of the couple's circle of influential allies. But as Meghan and Harry's post-royal life continues to be riddled with controversy, self-promotion, and public grievances, even Hollywood's elite appear to be distancing themselves. The Amalfi Charity Gala, known for its exclusivity and A-list crowd, marked a quiet but unmistakable sign that the Sussexes may no longer be the golden ticket they once were in Tinseltown. Since their dramatic exit from royal life in 2020, Meghan and Harry have reinvented themselves as global celebrities and social justice advocates, while simultaneously becoming two of the most polarizing figures in both royal and entertainment spheres. Their steady stream of tell-all interviews, media projects, and public criticism of the royal family has drawn condemnation from royal traditionalists and fatigue from former celebrity allies. What was once seen as a bold stand against institutional rigidity has now morphed, in the eyes of many, into a calculated effort to stay relevant by any means necessary. At the heart of the criticism lies the perception that Meghan Markle, in particular, has orchestrated much of their media strategy with a focus on brand building rather than authenticity. From their Oprah Winfrey interview to the Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan and Harry's controversial memoir Spare, the couple has made headlines not for their charitable work or public service, but for their relentless criticism of the very institution that gave them international fame. Many of their allegations have been called into question for factual inconsistencies, exaggerations, or outright contradictions. For instance, the claim that Meghan was unprepared for royal life and had no idea who Prince Harry was before their first date was quickly debunked by journalists who uncovered old blog posts and interviews that contradicted her assertions. Similarly, Harry's public complaints about being financially cut off clashed with reports of his considerable inheritance and lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify. These inconsistencies have led to growing skepticism, even among their former Hollywood supporters, who are now questioning the couple's credibility and motives. Beyond the factual disputes, there's a broader issue at play, the constant drama that seems to follow the couple. What many initially viewed as courage in speaking out has, over time, come to resemble an endless cycle of victimhood and self-promotion. Meghan and Harry have taken public aim at everyone from the royal family to the British media, yet appear unwilling to accept any responsibility for their own part in the ongoing fallout. The result is a narrative that feels increasingly one-sided and tiresome, even to those who once cheered them on. Insiders suggest that George Clooney's decision to distance himself from the Sussexes reflects a growing sentiment in Hollywood: Meghan and Harry are simply too much. It's not that celebrities disapprove of activism or calling out injustice, many, including Clooney, are deeply committed to these causes. But there is a difference between using one's platform for good and turning every personal slight into a media opportunity. The latter, many believe, is where Meghan and Harry have gone wrong. The couple's Spotify deal, which ended prematurely, is a case in point. While it was initially heralded as a groundbreaking partnership, it ultimately fizzled, with Spotify executives reportedly disappointed by the lack of content and performance. Meanwhile, their Netflix output, though visually polished, failed to spark the kind of cultural moment that was expected from two of the world's most talked-about public figures. The buzz has faded, the novelty worn off, and now the cracks in their brand are showing. Even in personal relationships, Meghan and Harry have seen bridges burned. From Meghan's estranged ties with her own family to the once close bond between Harry and Prince William now virtually non-existent, the pattern is clear: proximity to the Sussexes often ends in fallout. And now, it appears, even the glitzy comfort of Hollywood is losing its patience. Being snubbed by the Clooneys is not merely a missed party invite, it's symbolic. George and Amal represent a high standard of celebrity gravitas, combining fame with intellect, class, and a clear boundary between public service and self-promotion. For them to quietly exclude Meghan and Harry from a major event is a signal to the rest of the elite. The Sussex brand is no longer chic, and it's certainly no longer trusted. In the world of celebrity, image is everything. And while Meghan and Harry may have mastered the art of staying in the headlines, the content of those headlines increasingly reflects public weariness. It's not just about what they've said, it's about how often, how loudly, and how strategically they've said it. Constant exposure without substance breeds backlash, and now that backlash is coming from the very circles they once hoped to dominate. For a couple who once dreamed of mixing royal prestige with Hollywood glamour, the road ahead looks bumpier than ever.